Meanwhile, the Guam Department of Education released the report of students' test results of the ACT Aspire assessment. Based on the report, while the students seem to have improved in English, their reading and math skills need a lot of improvements.
This is the start of a better learning environment, detailed students' progress, improved testing, and drastic results. That's what the Guam Department of Education thinks about the progress the school system is undergoing as it transitions to the Common Core state standards and with the results of the ACT Aspire assessment. Just this morning, GDOE released the analysis of students' test results.
Over the past 3 years, the Department of Education has been engaged in a major transition that we believe will strengthen our ability as a school system to support student achievement and improve student achievement. For us as a department, it creates the baseline for what we're going to do over the next few years in being able to take this data and use it in real time to improve teaching and learning in the classrooms.
It all started when GDOE adopted the Common Core state standards in 2012. Just last year, students took the ACT Aspire assessment and the locally developed standards-based assessment instead of the Stanford Achievement Test 10 or SAT 10. Grades 3 to 10 were tested for reading, English, and math using the ACT Aspire assessment, and grades 1 to 12, in addition to reading and math, were tested for science and social studies, including Guam history, using the standards-based assessment. After compiling the students' test results, what they'll be seeing are numbers called the National Percentile Rank, or NPR. This number indicates the standing of a student in comparison with other students in the same grade who took the test in a comparable time, and ranges from a low of 1 to a high of 99, with 50 being the average performance. So how did the DOE students do? Department of Education Division of Research, Planning and Evaluation Administrator Zenaida Natividad gives us a summary of the results. She says she's most excited about the students' performance in English because it's significantly higher compared to last year. However, it's the opposite for reading and math.
Skills in math requires significant improvement. We have to admit that even though their scores were higher than last year, the national percentile ranks are higher than last year compared to SAT 10, they still need significant improvement, and the same for reading.
Natividad says another interesting change with the test is incorporating Guam history.
Assessment result in Guam history seem to indicate that our students will do well on the test when subject is germane to their background. How nice to be able to develop tests that are that have local tones, local context, local terminology, and we found out that because of this first time experience with testing our students with Guam history, they will do well.
So how were they able to compare this year's results to last year's?
Content domains that are tested in both ACT Aspire and SAT 10, they're the same. They're the same developer. We'll say comparing apples, Fuji apples with red apples. Same apples, but one is a darker than the other type of.
GDOE Deputy Superintendent Joe Sanchez says even though this is the first data available, he says at least now teachers have the tools to diagnose students' needs and how to address them.
Teachers can actually know that what the students will see on the end of the year assessment, it's what it's actually required to be taught during that year. That's something that we haven't had over the past couple of years. So it's a lot more clarity with regards to the expectations at every grade level, and it's progressive from kinder all the way through 12th grade.
For the full report of test results from the Guam Department of Education, log on to our website at pacificnewscenter.com.